Good evening, my name is Dylan Bradbury, Global Tyre Expert. Welcome to our discussion tonight regarding the economic drivers of product, people and all things between, car tyres. The aim of today's conversation is to explain the logistical chain of the car tyre industry. This will involve discussing the manufacturing materials, supply chain process and the future threats to the industry and what is being done to manage them. And for this analysis, we'll be focusing on tyre supply chains of organisations with a global presence. Tyre manufacturers may focus on producing what is known as an original equipment or replacement tyre. Original equipment tyres are designed for car manufacturing lines, while replacement tyres are designed for retailers. This production variety is why manufacturers use a decentralised logistics system, which focuses on the management of logistics at a divisional level, situated in the geographic location of operation, ensuring that the tyres can be delivered to suit varying market demographics. The tyre supply chain begins with the sourcing and delivery of the necessary inputs for manufacturing processes. Tyre production uses a significant amount of raw material input, making up between 65 and 70% of the total production cost. Oil, natural and synthetic rubber, and polyester are some of the common materials used in production of road tyres. When global volatility causes these prices to fluctuate, direct operating costs are affected. Once these source materials arrive at the production plant, the manufacturing process can begin. These production factories can be local or international. For example, Hankook has factories located in South Korea, USA, Indonesia, and China. Manufactured tyres are then packaged for transport. To maintain lean transportation costs, the product is loosely stacked in containers, maximising transport taste and minimising packaging costs. Minimisation of packaging costs is one way to maintain a lean logistics system. These containers are then transported through methods such as rail and freight to either ports for international distribution or towards the local distribution centres. Distribution centres provide tyre companies with customised outbound logistics as well as acting as holding areas for additional stock, providing greater ability to respond to and manage signs of the bullwhip effect and respond to just-in-time requests further down the supply chain. While the manufacturer operates on a lean system, distribution centres can offer more agility. At these distribution centres, tyres can be organised in specific packaging to suit a customer's order, as well as being subject to quality checks and regulatory DOT checks, which help distributors maintain their first-in, first-out system. Tyres can also be fitted with customer barcodes and RFID chips to ensure that they efficiently move through the distribution centre to the correct location. From the distribution warehouse, the products are moved by freight to the respective customer to complete the order. Companies can continue on from this stage with waste management of used tyres, as well as feedback and service to ensure proper customer satisfaction. Tyre manufacturers need to ensure that there is strong record keeping and monitoring of information systems to guarantee the correct order. Furthermore, tyre manufacturers must ensure they are meeting but not oversupplying distribution warehouses. To avert such logistical issues, management information systems are used. Tyre companies make use of management information systems such as enterprise resource planning, developed by SAP, to provide information on each tyre within a container. Each tyre can be scanned into the system that can then track its movements with each new scan. This system is useful for tyre manufacturers as it provides them with the supply chain visibility to ensure that the tyre is being moved to the correct location. When a tyre is scanned at an incorrect location, the system can notify the logistics team so that a redirection process can occur. The information provided by this system helps to precisely track the demand of certain products, which can help manufacturers to better anticipate required production levels in the future. As part of this resource planning system are warehouse management systems that can track the movements of inbound and outbound stock within a warehouse. This can involve using RFID technology embedded into the tyre wall. This limits the need to individually unload tyres when delivered at the distribution centre. Grouped with automated handling systems helps to create a more efficient logistics chain. Some companies will make use of stock keeping units, which are a barcode system, an effective and less efficient way of keeping track of stock movements, as these tyres have to be individually scanned. There is a need for tyre companies to continually adapt to the changing nature of the industry. New competition and technologies and increased environmental concern are at the forefront for industry leaders. Environmentally, tyres contribute significantly each year to landfill and when burnt release harmful chemicals into the atmosphere. With more cars on the road than ever before, the use of tyres will increase along with the waste produced. For example, a single Nokian tyre production factory produces over 160,300 tonnes of waste each year. A notable solution to waste is the increased investment in reverse logistics. Reverse logistics focuses on having a system in place to manage the flow of products that can be reused, recycled, or disposed of. Reverse logistics involves taking the tyre back after it's past its usefulness and through an inspection process, determining whether the tyre can be repaired, retreaded, broken down, and recovered for material, sent to landfill, or transformed into energy. This will be beneficial as the cost of raw materials such as rubber increases with market growth. The end of the goal of this system being to reach as close as possible to a closed-loop supply chain. Further investment in these systems is needed to ensure that as consumption of tyres grows, there are sustainable processes in place to deal with the waste they create. Some issues with reverse logistics include the lack of interest from smaller producers, where the costs involved outweigh the benefits received. Along with the reverse logistics, a need to continually develop a lean supply chain will continue to be an issue for manufacturers. As technologies improve, tyre manufacturers will need to invest in automated distribution centres and cost-effective transport methods to reduce both handling costs and to create a more efficient supply chain. The tyre market will continue to face environmental and market issues into the future. Improvements in the logistics management and investment in both an efficient and a sustainable future will ensure success. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed.